I would like to dedicate this to our critical and key workers. Alright, so firstly I would like to thank our health and social care staff. This is including but not limited to doctors, nurses, midwives, paramedics, social workers, care workers, as well as other frontline health and social care staff, including volunteers and various other support and specialist staff. I'd also like to mention those working as part of the health and social care supply chain, producers and distributors of medicines, medical supplies and personal protective equipment. Next, I'd like to mention people providing education and childcare. This includes childcare, support and teaching staff, social workers and specialist education professionals who must remain active during this crisis. Next, I'd like to mention those providing key public services. This includes those essential to the running of the justice system, religious staff, charities and workers delivering key frontline services. I'd also like to thank those responsible for the management of the deceased, as well as journalists and broadcasters who are providing public service broadcasting and keeping us informed. Next, I'd like to thank those in local and national government, the decision makers, the administrative occupations essential to the effective delivery of the current response, those delivering essential public services, and those managing the payment of benefits, including in government agencies and arm's length bodies. I would also like to thank the producers of food and necessary goods. This includes those involved in food production, processing, distribution, sale and delivery, and those essential to the provision of other key goods, such as hygienic supplies and veterinary medicines. So next, I would like to thank those involved with public safety and national security. This includes police and support staff, Ministry of Defence civilians, contractors and armed forces personnel, both the essential security staff and the pandemic response. I would also like to thank the Fire and Rescue Service employees and their support staff, National Crime Agency staff, those maintaining border security, prison and probation staff, as well as other national security roles, including those still working overseas. Next, I would like to mention those involved with transport. This includes those who will keep air, water, road and rail services running, both for passengers and freight transport, including those working on transport systems through which the critical supply chains pass. And finally, I would like to thank the utilities, communications and financial services. This includes staff needed for the essential financial services provision, including workers in banks, building societies, financial market infrastructure, payment providers, as well as other people behind the scenes. I would also like to thank those working in the oil and gas industries, those producing electricity, the people maintaining water and sewerage, those working on information technology and the data infrastructure. I would also like to thank primary industry supplies and their suppliers, the key staff working in the civil nuclear plants, people working in the chemical industries, telecommunications, including but not limited to network operation and field engineers. I would also like to thank the call centre staff, including 999 and 111 critical services. There's also postal services, couriers, essential goods delivery, and the waste disposal sectors. I also want to thank everyone else who is staying at home, staying in, and reducing the spread of this disease.